Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J and Kamal, two smart fellows who can't do anything wrong this week. No matter what we touch, we got the Midas touch. We're streaming live from where? Long Island, New York, and across for coast to coast and across the globe. So today was a fabulous day to cap a fabulous week that started off rocky on Monday, right?
Right.
Monday was the only down day, and everything that we said this week just seemed to come true. AABB, we talked about a little pop that it was due for the pop. It popped. Marinus Pharmaceuticals, MRNS. I don't know if we spoke about it this week or last week, but I bought some the day that we talked about it, and it paid off in dividends today. Their drug was approved. So I'm very happy about Marinus. I'm happy for all the longs that held it so long. I got in at under 8, and I sold half of it at 11. I missed the big pop to 12, but
That's good.
I'm keeping half. I'm keeping half for now, even though it closed in the like 9:40 on the day. It's okay. I feel like I'm not feeling bad about that.
I don't like to be greedy either.
Yeah, not bad. Not feeling bad because I think it was I think it merits more like a double-digit figure than a single digit. So I think it'll come back up over time. The drug is has no competition. It's a rare disease for seizures, and it's gonna do well with that drug. So the company is good. MRNS is a stock symbol. Spy popped awesome call to the goat. See that when I can do nothing wrong, I'm the goat, and the greatest of all time. And when I can do nothing right, I'm also the goat in the other sense, right? The other sense of the word. So in either event, I'm the goat. Biotech investor, look at ARDX again. Sure will. Broke $1 today, apparently. Ooh, big buy at the close. We'll look at that one, ARDX. We are ready for the weekend, but considering how good the market's been doing, I'd rather that there was another trading day tomorrow, you know?
That is funny.
Yeah, I would take it one more trading day.
No, I need that break, man. I just need
need a
to
break.
unwind, decompress.
Yeah. Well, you were 100% invested. I was like 70% invested.
Yeah.
Today I bought more spiders. I was like throwing money at things today because once the SPY broke 441, I felt confidence. I said, I'll buy more.
Right. It's like riding the wave. The wave is going up. Just try it.
Yep. So I bought more spiders. I bought more Intelia, NTLA. What else did I buy? Tim says CTIC closed green. I did not buy more, but remember, I thought about selling it. I did not. I did
See
not.
that's unbelievable. I'm not. I don't have that patience.
Well, if I sold any, it would have been like 1/6. That's all I would have sold. But I decided not to. So it was behaving well today. So I said, I'll let it ride, at least for a little while. And again, Marinus, very pleased with Marinus. Amazon, remember Amazon during the week? I told you it took out 31.40 or 60, whatever that number was, 30.60. And I told you it's going to 32 next stop, and sure enough,
well above that also.
I could do no wrong this week.
Comfortably.
Could do no wrong. The only thing I flubbed a little bit is I didn't want to play the Chinese stocks, even though I saw they were getting hot. just because I have been bitten a couple of times, so I remembered how it stings, these Chinese stocks.
They do sometimes, yes.
So
But they were beat up really badly.
they were,
Really, really badly.
they were. And our friend Arjun bought YINN today, Chinese ETF. The yin and the yang. Yin and the yang. He bought the yin. I'm looking to buy the yang. All right, so let's take a look at some of the charts. We're on at a new time today, 5:30 on a Friday.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I just couldn't make it at 4:15. I figured rather than cancel, make it later. But in general, it's still going to be 4:15 until further notice.
Yes, 4:15 is a good time.
Yeah. So let's take a look at what we have here. Let's look first at the spiders, I guess. Let's look at the averages first. It's a little nerve-wracking when you're losing a lot of money, and it's also nerve-wracking and exciting, I should say, when you're making a lot of money.
Yes.
I forgot what it feels like already to make a lot of money.
It's a good feeling, right?
Feeling 4 days in a row. Yeah, it's not a bad feeling. All right, S&P was up over 1%, 51 points to 4463. The Dow up 0.4%, 0.8%, 274 points to 34,754. NASDAQ up 2%, the Russell up 1%. So the Russell and the Dow and the S&P for that matter all lagged the NASDAQ. So technology was king today. Crude oil continues its rise up to 105. Gold, for whatever reason, down heavily, $21. You're still in dust? Do you still own dust?
Yeah, I do.
Good, making money. Silver
Yes.
is down 2%. And the euro is down slightly against the dollar. 10-year was down in yield, up in price by I think it was 218 the other day. Now it's 215 around. What else? Bitcoin up a whopping 2%, $880 to 41,676. So everything was up pretty much except for gold. The Nikkei FTSE was up. Everything was up. Great day.
AABB also was up as well today.
AABB also, and apps, which we talked about yesterday, was up 5.5% today. Very nice move today. We said between, it was 40 at the time we looked at it, and we said, at least I said that you had to be crazy to think about shorting it. I would bet on, in other words, I would bet on 50 before 30. That was my remark. I still think that's good. I think apps is still good for 50. I think it may have a little resistance up here at the 50-day moving average, which is at 44.53. Take that out, you're good for $50. All right, just thought I'd click on that. The spiders, 1, 2, 3, 4 huge candles in a row, banging up against the 200-day moving average, closed above the 50-day moving average. Looking very strong.
I have never seen those type of candles back to back like that.
You have, but it's rare.
It's rare, yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like there's any reason for it to reverse. Just because it's touching the 200 doesn't mean anything. We're one headline away from new highs, actually. This is the real resistance, this double top. Let me draw the double top. We go past that, there's little doubt in my mind that we're making new all-time highs. Right now, there's a little doubt, but all we got to do is take this double top out, and there's no doubt. 45.94, something like that. Let's see the exact high. 45.95. So a move to, let's say, 4,600. There's no question in my, very little question in my mind that we're going to make new highs, 4,800 plus very quickly. So how long it takes us to get there, I'm not sure, but we will run into some resistance at the 100 maybe as well. So that would be the first test. I see a jump to the 100 like early next week. The 100 being at 45.51.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm very bullish. And of course, the same chart is true for SPY. It looks exactly the same. No point regurgitating. Apple is strong, another big move up today. And it could have a little resistance at the 50. I don't see any at the 100 really. Maybe a little bit at the 50, but really the main resistance is up here at 169. So I'll draw that in. $169 is the main area of resistance. It takes that out, and we have a similar double top as the SPX. This is at about 176 for Apple. So it's a very bullish move that we made this week. I think I see continuation next week. Even our bear friend Arjun is turned bullish, buying YINN. I think he bought some Apple today, and he was talking about buying some waste management, and what else did he say? I don't remember. But two other good ones, beaten down tech stocks. Not beaten down that much anymore, but somewhat beaten down. Marinus, MRNS, the FDA approved the drug early. So Dr. J was happy as could be. I sold half, but I kept half, and obviously would have done better unloading the whole thing, but so what? So be it. I don't feel that it's going to retrace the entire day. I think we've retraced enough. We're still above the 50. I see resistance up here. I'm going to draw that in. I might even buy back what I sold. So I'm pretty bullish this one. Yeah, right about here, right about this 12, 13 level. I see a little resistance. And then again at the 200, which is 1246, a little above where we ran up to today. And of course, the major resistance, the major high of 1317, if that gets taken out, this is a $20 stop. So you got to watch this one. I was not willing to part with all my shares because I feel that it's undervalued, under $10. So that's my feeling. Look at the after hours, however. It's highly volatile. It closed at 10 on the day, 9:54 after hours. I think pre-market on Monday, I'm going to make a prediction. It'll be over 10 again, pre-market. So I think this is a good stock, in my opinion, that to buy now, looking for a 50-cent move. Of course, my opinions or our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Do your own due diligence, check with an advisor before acting. And please subscribe. We could use a few more subscribers. We only have 2,660. I want to have, what's a good number? 10,000 should be our goal, right?
Yeah, why not?
Especially since Kamal joined the show. We got a smiling fellow, handsome guy.
Oh, thank you.
Very smart.
Only when the market is green.
Only when the market is green and he's happy and His happiness is contagious. His smile is contagious.
Especially the weather. The weather has been really good lately.
Me, I have trouble smiling, so gotta practice. I gotta practice smiling. All right. Let's see. Is Professor Spike hiding? He wasn't sure if he could make it. No, I don't see him. Okay. CRISPR is a request. I'll look at CRISPR. I own a ton of CRISPR. Happy to look at it. It actually gave back a lot of its early gain today. The candle was not a great candle, but any up day, I will take it. That's how I look at it. I actually didn't buy more CRISPR, probably because I have enough. I bought more Intelia today. At one point, I thought about selling some right about at the high, actually, when it broke 70. I was going to take some off and spread it around the other gene editing plays, but I don't know. I just thought about it, but didn't do it. So, que sera, sera on this. You can't.
Yeah, BCRX also gave up some of its gains today.
You can't double guess everything that you do. You go nuts. We have a nice trend line. It's still on trend, even though it couldn't hold the gains today, which is a little disappointing. But I knew when it broke 70 and it was close to the 100 that it was likely to give back some. It was at close to the 50. I'm sorry. Let's see what the 50 is at. Come on. Come on, hands. Stop there. The 50 is 61. No, that can't be. Then I'm looking at the 100. The 100 is 7206. So that's the point where you run into some resistance here. And you also have some resistance where you're supposed to have resistance, right at the top here. And see where that is. I got a lot of lines that drive me crazy on this one. But this is too many lines. And this one is at 83.19. So that's really where the resistance is. And what I think is going to happen is it's going to test that area. CRISPR will break through that 100 and test the $83 area. If it passes that test, it's a very good, very bullish. But even a move to $83 is a very nice move from where it is now. And I foresee that. I foresee that happening. We took this out. I believe this high is out. Let's look at that. I think we didn't take that out. So first we need to take out like 74.50. Take 74.50 out, then we're looking at $83 as next real resistance. I love CRISPR, I love Beam, I love Intelia. To a lesser extent, I like Editas. I'm in all four. My biggest holding of the four of them is CRISPR, followed by Beam, followed by Intelia, followed by Editas. And again, I was tempted to take a little off the top here and spread it around the others, but I didn't. Okay, I guess I still favor CRISPR over the others. That's why I didn't do it. Despite Citigroup's downgrade to $64 target. That was a buy signal to me, as I told you the day that they did that. I said, Kamal, they're always too late. By the time they downgrade, it's time to buy it.
Yeah,
Kamal, didn't I say that?
Yes.
All right, Amazon. Amazon, gee, we've been on the money with Amazon. We've been all over this one. Amazon, what a move.
Wow.
32.25. When it took this level out, I texted you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
And when it took that out, I got excited. This level right in here got me very excited. It took out that 3080 area. And then it fell back a little, which was an opportunity to buy it even cheaper. I added it about 3040. That's probably, if you added around the same, under 3080. What did it drop down to that day? Dropped down to 3042. Yeah. Okay, so
So what's the next resistance here?
the resistance, it's at resistance, right at the 100. 3245, 3240, 20 points, nothing. And you know, that's not much resistance that I see there.
Right.
I think the true resistance is this peak right here at 3276. That's the true resistance.
I think the market has a very good momentum heading upward. Like there's a momentum.
But look at this line at 3276. That's a clear cut and very important to take out. Very important. There's a lot of hits on this line and the peak, key pivot, very important line. So once that goes, I'll add even more Amazon because I'm convinced it's going to make new highs before the split. When is the split again? May?
I don't remember the date.
May. So it should happen in May. And I think the Google split is a month earlier, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, probably July. Google is not quite as interesting because it's only off its all-time high by, I think, less than 10%. Let's take a look at Google anyway. Google. Anybody asking for any particular chart? I'll do it. Anyone's asking? No requests?
I have a request on a stock that I've been owning for a long time, NWBO.
BO?
Yeah.
I happen to like that one. I'm thinking of buying it again. I'm out of it a long time, but I'm thinking of getting back in. Don't give up just because it's taking them forever to release data. I think they may have something there. This one, Google had tremendous support when it hit these lows at 2,500, up 200 from that level, and now it's banging up against the key resistance right at like 27. I think right about where it closed. Yeah. So it's at resistance, right? They closed at resistance. Very, very, very strong chart because all it's got to do is go through that moving average right above it, and it's a very strong buy. It looks very likely to make new highs.
It did very well today. I mean, I know it sits at resistance right now, but it did very well to reach that point.
Yeah, it did.
In a single day, you know?
Yeah, up 45, 1.71%. There were a lot of stars performers that did better, but this is Google, you know, and Google led the market up. There's no question. It's the main technology stock that led the market up, and it's stronger even than Apple over the last year. So.
And we didn't even get that good news yet that you've been waiting for.
I'm waiting for good news. We get the headline that I think we're going to get, and this market will be at new highs before you can say it's howdy doody time.
Yes.
Nobody knows who howdy doody is, of course.
No.
Bitcoin, another nice move up. Very nice. Really flattened. It really showed tremendous support down here. Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin still makes me a little bit nervous. considering that I hold a lot of it, but I'm feeling a little better about it now after this last week anyway. It too is at resistance, Bitcoin, right at resistance. And the key level that you want to take out for Bitcoin is 45,759. And the support is very strong down here on Bitcoin, very strong support in this area of about 37,000. So you have very strong support below and very tough resistance above. So right now it looks like trading range 37,000 to 40, what was that number? 40, 45.7. Let's call it 46 trading range. So 37 to 46,000 is a trading range. It's a big trading range.
Yeah, I was happy with my my Bitcoins and Ethereum and everything else, and especially Mara. Mara did good today, and AABB.
And AABB, you want to look at?
Yeah, it did well today as well as Mara.
AABB popped, yeah, 1487 up another almost 3 pennies, 21%. Well,
Yeah.
we told everybody about AABB at the right time when it was 10 cents. You know, what more could we do?
Right.
We did our job. ETH, Ethereum, nice move up, looks similar to Bitcoin at this point. These are the two to buy. Forget all the others. I know it's sexier, but these are the two to buy. You buy these two, at least you have a shot. The others, some of them are going to fizzle. So I would stay with the two leaders. And Bitcoin is by itself is in a class by itself, but this one looks interesting too, Ethereum. Anything else before we
Can you check NWBO?
NWBO?
NWBO.
We'll end with that. Today it was flat at 72 cents, but it moved up a little off its recent lows. And they have a drug for GBM that may revolutionize not only the way we treat glioblastoma, but the way we treat all solid tumors. So it's sexy. It's a very sexy stock. You may have a long wait on this one. It's hard to say, but the one thing's for sure, this one can try your patience, because I don't know exactly what they're sitting on. I think they want to publish the results before releasing the data. I don't know what they're doing, but it's still, to me, interesting and maybe worth a gamble.
Yeah, I have a lot of it too.
At 72 cents.
Well, I have it at a dollar and a penny.
If the company is to be trusted, I don't know. They're painting a rosy picture, put it that way. So it's worth a little dabble in this one.
Okay.
I was thinking of buying it the other day at 70 cents. I didn't pull the trigger. But Monday is another day. Maybe I will pull the trigger. And that's it for the week. That's it for the day.
So what's the expectations for next week?
Thanks, Eyes on the Money. ARDX will do when? Monday? Put it on the agenda. ARDX for Monday.
Okay.
I totally forgot to do it. It broke $1. Very bullish. I know I know the stock. I know the potential of that one. That's a good one, potentially. And Heath is with us today. I'm sorry we didn't focus on Heath. Heath is one of our most loyal fans and a good guy. Okay, adios, amigos. Ciao. See you on Monday. Have a good weekend, everybody. Jackie and Ryan and Heath and Biotech Investor and all you guys. Joda.
Nice weekend, guys.
Nice weekend, Kamal. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.